Ang video na to ay handog ni cdkoffers.com. Marami kang mahahanap na iba't ibang uri ng software dito. May games, apps, activation codes for Windows 10. Check out our video on CDK offers in the video description. Mabilis, mura, and syempre legit dito. Madali lang mag-order, search for the software you need, add to cart, check out, daan ka sa payment options nila. Wala pa isang minuto, finished. May legit working CD key ka na sa software na pinili mo. Gamitin ang aming promo code para makakuha pa ng extra 20% discount sa purchase mo. Kung naghahanap ka ng mura, legit, and original software, check out cdkoffers.com.
Okay, and we are live. Hello, I'm Rafael from Hardware Sugar, and today is our ano episode na to? Episode 17 na ba of Pwede Magtanong? Hello.
14.
Episode 14 of Pwede Magtanong. I'm using our camera lent by Fujifilm, the XS10. I still don't know how to use it. That is why naka super zoom in ako, but I am not auto-focusing. I don't know. Right now, if you can see, it's on a pile of books. I don't want to touch it kasi baka ma-unplug. Alright. So, just making sure everything is here. You think so? And maybe shout out to Carol Cooling. Hi, Carol. Hey, Valiant. It's no longer a school night. So, good for you. I see you've watched the latest video. Oh wait, that's you. That's you talking. Wait. Did I fix my? Kala ko I removed my my wiring. So.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, guys. So it's 9:34. Let's get to the questions. Okay. Uy, nakat ba to? Yeah. All right, here we go. Let me resize this. Okay. All right. Okay. Na-encounter niyo po ba yung ino-open yung system unit is matagal bago mag-response yung RGB na mga parts like RAM, mobo, CPU, cooler, etc. Pag ino-open ko yung PSU, need ko pang maghintay ng 1-2 seconds para pag ino-open yung unit is magsabay-sabay yung mga lights ng parts mag-open. Ryzen 5 3600, B550 Tomahawk, MSI 1660 Ti. Actually, these are all very good parts, including the Gamax GT. A friend of mine, well, not really a friend, but a friend's friend called me about this exact question mga 3 p.m. today. It's kind of weird nga. What I said was, baka it's similar problem lang naman. Parang when this friend naman, when he restarts his PC, when he shuts down his PC, the lights are still on. And then after that, parang it doesn't permanently shut down. Like, there's no way for him to shut down the PC unless he manually unplugs it. So it goes into sort of sleep mode. And then the RGBs are still on no matter what he does. Anyway, so parang hindi nagsasabay yung RGB dito sa tanong. You know what? It might be a software problem with respect. Kasi like right now, I have 3 softwares for my RGB. I have the IQ ng Corsair, and I have MSI Dragon Center. Sometimes the problem with having too many programs talking to the same parts is they get confused. Sometimes nga, I can't even use IQ kasi nag-take over si Dragon Center. What I realized is yung Dragon Center seems to be stronger in the force than my IQ. I said, like, talagang ayaw. Like, it won't let go. The only way for me to do it is if I restart the PC sometimes. Anyone else? That's what I was thinking. I mean, it's because my mobo is MSI. Anyone else?
Yeah, pero parang kasi if it's
from the PSU pa lang. So, hindi pa nagpo-post yun and everything. So, walang bearing masyado yung software, I think.
So you think it's a hardware?
Either yung PSU niya, parang it takes time to, parang to jumpstart it bago siya mag-provide ng power dun sa system. Pero lang nga, if it's turning on naman, tapos wala ka naman naaamoy na nasusunog or anything or nag-overheat, parang leave it na gano'n na lang. Although, ayun nga, hindi ko pa yun nakikita.
So his problem is that it eventually works. It's just, mag-iintay lang siya ng konti.
Yeah, in 1 to 2 seconds, parang, siguro nga medyo weird if you turn it on, parang wala pang anything, and then 2 seconds after may lights na. Parang medyo weird nga. Pero, mukhang okay naman. So,
Oo nga, kung magsisync naman siya when Windows boots up, diba? I mean,
Yeah.
what's the problem?
Maybe they're not in, well, it's not said in that question. Maybe they're not in sync daw.
Iyan yung, but it says, maghintay ng 1 to 2 seconds para pag inopen yung unit is magsabay-sabay yung mga lights. So parang it implies na they do eventually sync up. It just takes a little bit of time.
Is it?
Yung sa akin, yung sa akin, yung Corsair ko na RAM, always starts as red for some reason. Tapos like in the middle of loading Windows, doon na ilo-load yun na yung parang pinaka-profile ko. Yeah, so yun parang merong talagang parang kink na ganun na may konting delay din talaga.
There's some people in chat saying our mics are mahina except for Rocky's.
Who? Rocky, me or Rocky the programmer?
Yeah, your mic is okay daw. Everybody else.
Okay, yan there.
Baka that's
I maxed out the audio na. Kasi, sorry guys, ano yun?
Desktop audio.
Kasi we were playing games or something before and masyadong maingay. So I lowered it before and now it's ano yun? I increased the volume. How about that, guys?
Desktop audio, not your input audio.
Yeah, desktop audio. I increased it all the way na. I maxed it out.
Yeah, that should be better.
Basta na...
Ikaw, Marv, RGB?
Marv, RGB ka.
Well, the only RGB I have is on my motherboard, the MSI motherboard. When you do turn on from a shutdown state, hindi pa talaga magsi-stable yung light. Parang I think it uses it as a sort of status indicator at the start eh. Like I have mine set on purple, but when I do turn it on, it will start that red, then blink a couple of times, and then only a few seconds later, doon niya i-load yung settings ng light. Which seems to be normal behavior. The only weird thing that I noticed from the question is how he gets different results. He says that if he turns on his PSU first, which seems to imply that he manually turns off his PSU.
The switch on the PSU.
The switch, yeah. Before he turns on the switch on the CPU. I don't know. Does anybody do that here? Yung turn off the switch?
I only do that when something's broken na. Like, something's not working somewhere and I'm just trying every little thing, but I don't touch that button. I don't touch that switch.
Actually, yung switch ng PSU ko, Rocky the programmer's mining. Just turn it off. Yung switch ng PSU ko, I've noticed it won't switch off anymore.
Huh?
Like parang di mo ma-force into the, you can't flip it.
Kasi kailangan talaga palitan nun.
It's still working. But to answer the question, no. Kasi hindi ko na ma-switch off yung PSU.
Okay. Next time you lend her sugar.
ROG Soar.
Powerful GPU.
Yeah, we need the ROG Soar.
Lend him a PSU as well.
Okay pa naman.
Pag nasira.
Okay pa naman eh.
Mahina pa rin daw.
Mahina pa rin?
Yeah, sabi na sa chat.
Well, actually, the one who's really noisy is Anton. Like, I'm going deaf eh.
Sa Discord settings, yung output or I don't know.
Sabi ni Moniker, ang hina pa din ng volume ni Marvin and Anton.
Really?
Yeah.
My input is already all the way up on Discord.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna check voice and video. And then I put it's already all the way.
Yung desktop audio.
Desktop audio. Okay, let me try that.
So like, so I did last time.
It blocked the ano.
Yung Discord ko is also all the way up yung input volume. The physical gain button on my microphone is also all the way up.
I think I need to try the volume mixer. Ganun ba? Wait. I got it. There we go. There, try that. How's that? How is that? I like how we need to really wait for someone in the team to, in the chat, to say, how's that? Because I changed something sa mixer.
Yes, in Linus, ganun din.
Ayan.
They spend the
Thank you, people.
the first 10 minutes of the one show figuring out the
I think
levels.
okay na to. Kasi based on my, I think kasi I increased it sa, ayan. Ito, how about now?
Is it okay?
Eh, wala nang nagko-comment.
Ayan, perfect daw.
Perfect daw.
Sabi ni Munker. Oh, yan, see?
Thank you.
This OBS thing kasi talaga...
Honorary sound guys in the chat.
Liam Magnaye, thanks for being part of the YouTube membership and the feedback on the audio.
Alrighty, next question.
Oh, wait, so just on the RGB question, it's kind of normal that when you start it up, it doesn't really kind of sync at the beginning, but it should sync. It should sync, when Windows starts and your IQ starts or your NZXT cam starts or your Mystic Light or your Aura Sync or your RGB, your Gigabyte Fusion.
Oh my God.
But at the start, okay lang naman na it doesn't sync up right away. I've also seen it happen in the shop na hindi kaagad namamatay yung RGB. Like everything else dies, the fan stops spinning, but the RGBs persist. And we actually had a Be Quiet PSU last October. I joked na parang it was haunted kasi umikot pa rin yung
I
fan.
remember that.
Everything was off na but the fan kept spinning. And then when we sent it back to the supplier, sabi nga niya sira. So, but that's the first time I ever saw that happen na everything was off tapos umikot pa rin yung fan ng PSU.
Possessed.
But at the same time, this is not a nice problem to have. At least alam mo na some people complain na hindi umandar yung fan.
But it's being overworked.
That's true also. It got sent back.
And they accepted it. Alright.
Yeah, we got it replaced.
Next question is, Ma'am sir, plug and play lang po ba ito? Open? Plug and play lang po ba ito? Okay na po pala, hehe.
This is a hardware sugar customer. You notice the vampiric case also from MSI. I actually like this case. It looks good and it's reasonably priced. I like the slash in front. But anyway, I just put this question in to illustrate na this customer actually was from Bataan. So he went all the way from Bataan to Hardware Sugar. And the PC cost something like 100,000+ with the GPU and things like that. What's up, Gentleman Parrot? Thanks for joining us on Pwede Magtanong and Pwede Magtanong forum. But I just put this question in as an example na ang hirap mag-troubleshoot online, especially for customers that aren't too techy. Everything works in the shop. We show them how to plug it in and things like that. Pero ang hirap when they get back home, they can't remember saan i-plug yung case wire or things like that. So it's just an example of we try as much as possible to show in shop, like when you pick it up, everything is working. Pero mahirap din talaga if non-techy yung user. It's really hard. Like ito, plug and play. Like paano ba to? And then for us, it's super simple, di ba? I mean, we make sure all the wires are plugged in and things like that. But it can get difficult if you're talking. Ang hirap mag-troubleshoot remotely, especially kung non-technical yung user na kausap. So just a tip, even if you don't buy from us, but if you're non-technical, make sure that you get all of the info you need when you're at the shop, like what plugs in where, especially yung display, yung monitor display.
I was about to say that lang.
May graphics card ka ba? It should be to the graphics card instead of the motherboard. I mean, the technicians in other shops might think na sobrang basic lang nun, but us at Hardware Sugar, we really explain it to the customer. But yun nga, medyo nakakataranta if you're not technical. And so we get questions like this fairly often na how do I turn on my PC, basically? Plug and play
I
ba
like
to?
how when they're at the shop and then they're testing out the PC, everything's working.
Oo.
And then after
Yeah,
that, then when they get home, like wala pang 2
Yeah.
hours, sir, hindi na gumagana. Sira na.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how could it be sira? We just you were there. You touched it. And then usually it's the
saw it.
monitor. Like, how did we break it in between?
Ako nagmamadali to get home kasi excited. But yun nga, you gotta remember where all the wires connect and stuff.
It's usually you know, si Gerald,
Gerald.
he packs everything so well. So I remember some people who had the Wi-Fi motherboards, and then they're like saying na, hindi gumagana yung Wi-Fi ng motherboard ko. And then we tried they tried changing the resetting the drivers and everything, but yun nga, nakalimutan nila na yung antennas are still in the box and they have to attach it. Alrighties. Next question.
The next question is from the same guy, just for context. From the same customer.
Hindi pa ma-detect ng sound settings yung microphone ng headset ko. HyperX Cloud Stinger. Sa software po ba ito o talagang ganito kapag PC? Hindi mo sound setting yung
Yun. So, ang hirap kung non-technical user. He didn't actually get that from us. So, I think we kind of had to explain where to plug in the mic and then to download the drivers. I mean, so, like basic things like that.
So, was it fixed?
Yes. Then, the next question is also from him. So yun nga, tuloy-tuloy. Ang hirap eh.
This one?
The next question.
This one's a good PM?
Yes.
Wait. But that microphone thing was solved?
Yes, apparently. But just to run through the basics, make sure the mic is plugged into the correct hole. It should be the pink. Usually they're color coded at the back of the mobile.
They don't use pink anymore, bro. They don't use it anymore.
Most of them
I know.
The cheaper,
you're thinking
the more
of green.
ones.
You're thinking of green for speakers and pink for the microphone. They remove. They stopped using that color coordination post something na. Like right now, black lang ako eh. Black and red.
The more budget ones are still color coded, like the H410, mga ganyan. The
A310, I prefer that.
A320s.
I prefer that. Kasi now that they made it like mine, taka na hirap eh. I have to guess. I don't understand what these are. It was so nice to know na green is for speakers and pink was for microphone. That was also the most important thing. What's the last one? Diba there are 3 slots usually? And what's the other color?
Black, diba?
May blue. Yung blue for line in. Tapos mayroon pang optical, whatever, kunwari.
You should pa paminsan may optical, yeah.
Yung MSI is shipping out on the optical. Wala nang optical.
Wala nang optical.
Yung I guess the other complication din sa sound and all these new color schemes is hindi pa rin standard yung 4-pole versus 3-pole or yung single cable or 2-cable for headsets.
Yung combo jacks wala pa rin.
Like I have a headset that is intended to plug sa 4-pole. But the only 4-pole on my motherboard is dun sa what do you call this? The plug on top of the CPU. If I try to plug it at sa likod, I can't seem to find the hole where I can make it work as both sa mic and a headset. So and I think what complicates this is that this particular headset has both. It has its original plug is 4-pole.
The stinger.
And it has an extension that splits it. So
the adapter,
so may option siya, pero in this case, posibleng malito din si customer.
Yeah. It is. It can be kind of confusing, and then especially more so kung non-technical ka. Then you might want to get the drivers for your particular headset and things like that. Pero this is just the same customer. It's kind of hard to talk him through what was needed. Although just today, I had another customer email me na it's a doctor actually. We sold her 2 computers for the office last year. Then she emailed me.
I know this one.
She emailed me now lang na do I need an audio thing for my computer? Because I can't use the headset. Walang audio tsaka walang sound sa sa speakers. But I just showed her the plugs and she plugged it in and now she's super happy because gumagana na.
Wasn't that the one that Gerald went to the hospital mismo?
Yeah. Gerald went
Wait,
to
did he,
medical city.
was that during COVID na? Parang I vaguely remember na hindi pa.
Yeah.
I was during COVID.
Pero mga August, so after the hard lockdowns.
I vaguely remember nga na that incident.
Jeremiah has a critical comment. Your Bitly links are not working. So
I'm replying to that. I'm replying to that now.
Okay.
Speaking about the microphone thing, I recently had a problem. No, it's not recent anymore. Like mga February last year. So before lockdown, my microphone wasn't working. And then I thought it was my headset. So I bought a new headset, this one. And then the microphone wasn't working here either. So I was like, there's no way that two different headsets would be broken. And then I got actual microphone and that was still broken. So baka it was my motherboard. And apparently there was something in Windows that I needed to recheck. There's this Scottish guy. He has a YouTube video. And there are 10 troubleshoot things that you can do software-wise, not even hardware-wise, in order to check within Microsoft. Otherwise, it won't detect your microphone. In the end, parang my privacy setting was set on so that it blocked all microphones.
Yeah.
And it's not something that you see dito lang sa baba na you go to the tab bar. You need to go somewhere else. So I was like, damn, they made it really hard. It wasn't obvious at all. I spent so much time.
Yeah. Tapos like, can I just rant? Yung settings app ng Windows 10, sobrang basura. Like, can we just go back dun sa lumang control panel?
Good times.
Laid out. Tapos lahat sila, yung icons nila, they make sense. Like, kung gusto mong adjust yung speakers, may speaker icon dun, may audio dun. Dito, kapag ka nag-right click ka dun sa taskbar mo, tapos pumunta ka dun sa sound, parang sound settings, pupunta ka dun sa mic privacy settings. Bakit?
You got led there eventually also.
Yeah. Yung in-install ko yung parang yung kasi itong mic na to USB mic so di ba so kailangan medyo may disable pa ako. Pinupunta ako dun sa mic setting, dun sa privacy settings, which is so stupid. Na kailangan mo pang tapos yun nga yung layout ng pinakaharap niya, it's not very obvious kung saan ka pupunta. You have to search pa.
Yeah.
Okay, rant over.
And Rocky the Programmer, there's a question for you. I saw a programming question. Something about
Credible ba yung mga YouTube tutorials?
Si Living Paradox.
Oh yeah, yung hindi ko alam kung dapat i-review to.
Okay.
Pero yung foundation, yung pinaka code base ng hardware sugar. You can see it sa isang tutorial channel. Pero syempre madami na akong binago doon. Pero yung pinaka foundational code base niya sa YouTube ko lang din nakuha. So,
I don't want to know.
Incredible.
I don't want to know how the sausage is made. I don't need to know.
Yeah. Pero
that's a legit work method for programmers. Everybody does that.
I mean, GitHub, di ba? Pero at least GitHub man lang para at least you can track the yung mga comments.
Ang problem din sa GitHub kasi, meron din kasing may mga sarili silang parang moods or parang modes ng pag-document. So yung iba, as in, bibigyan ka lang ng parang four items lang ng API, halimbawa.
And then ikaw na bahala.
Yeah, yung iba parang yung API documentation nila, magazine, na as in, may mga kulay-kulay pa, tapos may mga So yeah, ang hirap din kung titingin ka lang sa GitHub. Hindi tulad dun sa YouTube na talagang it would take you through the steps talaga. So yeah, yung YouTube, okay talaga yun. Pero yun nga, yung for production, yung parang just go to YouTube to learn yung underlying na technology. Pero don't use it as your parang production code. Hindi dapat ganun. That's unsafe. Hindi pwede. Ayun.
Let's see. Casey Bolos is asking, what's the difference between M.2 and NVMe SSD? Pang sabay sa previous question. Do you have a previous question, Casey? Wait. Casey says something about control panel still there, parang double redundancy.
Yeah, yun nga. Meron eh. Pero hindi siya yung default na when you go to settings.
To answer your question about NVMe and M.2, all NVMEs are M.2s, right? Okay. But not all M.2s are NVMEs.
NVMe,
So an NVMe is the fastest of the fastest kind of SSD that is an M.2. But a regular M.2 that's not NVMe is usually just as fast as a regular SSD na 3.5 inches. So essentially, if you're going to buy the NVMe, it's because it's faster than a regular SSD, but they share the same compact small size as the regular M.2. So that's the only major difference.
Moniker from YouTube also answered basically the same.
Okay. Did someone else ask something about kung kailangan ng AVR para sa monitor? I would say, if you have a spare slot for the AVR, sige, pasok mo sa AVR. Pero, I just plugged in 6 different kinds of monitors already in the past 30 days. Wala na akong pake. Just as long as it turns on na. Kasi the point of the power brick of the monitor, I believe, is also supposed to act as the regulator. Tama ba? That's how I assume. I mean, what's that the power brick for?
Not really.
Not really?
Hindi lagi. Yeah, hindi lagi.
In my mind kasi, the power brick is there, it protects from surges.
Yeah, it's
the
just
line of bits.
Parang para maging manipis yung monitor, they parang nilabas nila yung power supply niya. Pero depende pa rin siguro dun sa quality talaga. If meron siyang surge protection or something.
Yung monitor? Well, if you want to save on money, you can always get those extension cords which have surge protection. Yeah. There's a Panther brand, black and white siya, and then it says surge protection on the extension cord. You can try and get that if medyo mahal din to buy an AVR for every outlet ba. You can always
Although
go for
me, hindi ako naka-AVR for my monitor.
Ako din.
Hindi ako naka-AVR for my PC.
Yeah.
For you.
That's what I said in the video. Hindi mo na kailangan yan. Yeah.
Patay kung patay. But in the meantime.
Nagmamind pa yan, ha? Yeah. On its off days. Not gaming days.
Yeah.
Next question. Good PM. Is this admin account issue po ba? I cannot open virus and threat protection option.
So this is still the same customer from Plug and Play and from the Hyper Stinger question. Although this one I had to research for him. Basically, this is a software issue. Parang you just need to set your Windows na you have admin access, and then if you Google this question, that's what usually comes up, na you need to have admin access. So again, sort of medyo basic na that can trip up people. What's up, Fritz Villahermosa? What's up, Internet? Thanks for joining us. So actually, there was a question in the chat.
So the solution to the question was run as administrator. Yun ba?
Yeah. Which basically, you should always be running as admin.
You know what I don't understand about run as admin is if no one else is using your PC, who else would it be? Right? I mean, ain't I the admin because I'm the only one in the PC? It's not a family PC eh.
You didn't tell your rig that.
No, but why isn't it default? If there's no other profile on the PC, siya na yung admin, di ba? Why do I have to right-click and select run as administrator?
I'm trying to remember if it was in Windows 7 or Windows 10, where if you don't set the account you created as admin, it will create a separate admin account.
A sub account.
I'm trying to recall. Pero I guess, yeah, kung wala kang ibang account na nilagay, it should assume. But for people who let other people touch their PCs, it's always advisable to have like separate admin accounts and day-to-day accounts. Kasi you never know how other people can screw up your your machine by clicking this innocuous link.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sabi ni Gem Tutor, ganda ng webcam, Sir Rafael. Thank you. It's on loan from Fujifilm, the XS10.
That's a camera.
It's
Yeah,
not
that's an
even a
actual-
webcam. It's an actual DSLR. DSLR. See, I don't even know how to pronounce it. Anyway, we're experimenting. See, Anton has the Canon, but he doesn't want to use it.
Namatay last stream. Mga 40 minutes in.
No, we'll see. Okay. Next.
Ito. From YouTube, Rodrigo. Ba't palaging si Sir Anton lang madalas nasa video tutorial ng Hardware Sugar? Si Sir Rafael Kokonte, magaling naman siya mag-explain. Oo nga, why don't you do more explainer tutorial type vids?
I'm doing explainer video on how to cable manage your desk. Kasi, you think about it, bro. You're not gonna be the one talking about the chair. Parang you can't talk more than 2 minutes about the chair. You know, I can go on 15 minutes about the chair. So, so there are other things that Anton is good at, and there are other things that I'm better at. Like, I can talk about
I would not talk 12 minutes about a chair.
I can talk about a chair. I can talk about air conditioners. I can. I mean, if we can really branch off the tech, I have and other weird stuff. I can go on about that. So we have our own expertise and niches.
Gentleman Parrot says, we need more exposure of all Hardware Sugar staff. Si Gerald actually shy eh. Matagal ko nang sinasabi, dapat mag-video yun, pero nahiya siya eh.
Parang I feel like if I show the camera on him, he'll turn into Ash or something.
He's very adamant.
He speaks through his work.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
It's true. It's
So
true.
naman, you see his cable management and his yeah.
TJ din eh, when we did yung
The cable management video?
Like,
Oh.
sorry Jay kung nanonood.
Laglagan na.
we had to do so many retakes kasi he was literally shaking. Well, ako rin naman.
You were shaking?
Pero, yeah, kasi gumaganon siya. Parang, yeah.
In fairness, di ka rin kalata sa final video.
Wait.
Natural naman yung final
The
video.
hand was shaking? Jay's hand was shaking?
No, like, yung voice niya.
Nagka-crack. Okay.
Yeah. Pero
Hindi naman halata sa final video.
Yeah.
And I look forward to the next videos from you guys.
Nga, sir. Mayroon nga eh.
Yeah. And yun nga, sulitin na natin habang we have these cameras.
Yeah.
Oo. Okay, do I want to take this question? Is a GPU bottleneck good or bad? How do I answer? Parang you can answer that on a philosophical level on two things. Kasi one is, kung na-bottleneck ngayon, and you already bought it, at least it's working. I mean, at least the graphics card is working. It's just that you're not getting your money's worth. But at the same time, not a lot of people naman also have enough money to upgrade both their CPU and GPU simultaneously. So, I would say it is a good option to upgrade your graphics card. And even if it is slight bottlenecking, you would still probably get better graphics and frame rates as opposed to a lesser grade graphics card. So, yeah. So, even if it's bottlenecking, it's better than the alternative of a worse, older graphics card. Right? Like, parang opportunity, you know? So it's bad in the sense that you can do better, but at the same time, if you can't afford to go all out and all once, at least you can game now. You can further improve your bottlenecking by you can overclock, which is dangerous. Yeah. There we go. GPU bottleneck is good. Well, if the GPU is if your GPU is working at 100%, then yes, that's good. That's good. You're correct. But yun nga, if there's a bottleneck na the CPU, for instance, is 100. Oh, ano, yes. So then let's just make it simple. If your GPU is at 100%, then that's good. That's the best it can do.
Although there are purists that are very against bottlenecking. Rocky the Programmer is is a very anti-bottleneck kind of guy.
Pero sobrang layo pa eh. Sobrang layo pa nung like yung ang laki pa ng discrepancy ng like yung utilization ng games ng like ng sa CPU versus GPU. Like laging 100% of the time bottleneck mo talaga GPU if you built your system correctly. Wala pang ewan ko kung bakit. Parang wala pa talagang nakaka-match nung like utilization for GPU sa CPU.
Rocky the Programmer, I know one game that parang CPU yata yung
Ashes of
madalas na
Singularity
bottleneck.
ba yan?
Di ba Valheim din? Sa CPU din kumiiyak.
Yeah. Tama. Yeah. Kung
You sound like you
mag-run ka ng
speak from
server, yeah.
bitter experience.
Yeah.
Hindi
Exactly.
pa optimized kasi. But yeah, general rule, you're correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Pero in fairness, maganda yung Valheim graphics. I've always thought na for an indie team, it has its charm eh. Parang very stylized.
Ang secret kasi nila dun yung implementation nila ng SSAO, yung like generally yung lighting nila. As in sobrang top-notch ng lighting. They can get away with PS1 graphics. Pero yung sun shafts, yung differences sa
it
yung
makes
time of
everything else
day.
look good.
My goodness, yeah.
It reminds me of the first GTAs, no? Yung GTA.
Oh, those are good times.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
the gameplay is like,
yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Diba?
I hated GTA 5 because when GTA 5 came, GTA 4. Wait, GTA 4 is who's the Russian one? GTA 4 ba?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated that
That's
game.
the best one.
I hated that game because I couldn't play it. Because the jump in terms of graphics requirement was so dramatic. Kasi after playing GTA 3 all the way up until San Andreas, Vice City, they were all the same, diba? So medyo familiar na ako sa controls, excited na ako. Okay, same graphics. I didn't mind kasi it was gameplay. And then grabbing frame rates ko. And parang the car driving, parang it was slippery, unresponsive controls. Is that just me? Parang I remember also someone complaining.
Sobra.
So I'm like, wow, we downgraded there. But yeah, up to now, I haven't played GTA 4, which is sad. Maybe I should play it.
Pero where did you play it first?
Tito, sa PC. But pangit yung graphics card eh.
Yeah, it took them like parang 3 to 4 years para ma-optimize nila eh. Like it was so poorly optimized.
Wait, up to now? Kasi I researched Steam like 2 years ago, and then all the reviews were like poorly optimized sa PC, pangit. Ano yan? So okay na?
Okay na kasi kumbaga naka-keep up na rin yung industry. Like meron na talagang malalakas na GPU ngayon. So I don't think na like inoptimize nila because of good code. Parang na-optimize lang siya by default kasi lumabas na yung 2018.
Kaya. Well, ano yan?
Yeah, but it's a really good game.
GTA 4. I finished GTA 5. Well, I'm sure every GTA game is awesome. Not that Anton would know. He'd never played a single one of them.
Pero I did get
it's very depressing.
I did get 5 via Epic, yung the free game sa Epic, pero hindi ko pa nalalaro.
Oh, there's no I don't know kung kaya ng PC mo. You know what's amazing, That game is so spectacular. I don't think even your PC can play it, even though it's like what, 8 years old na?
Pwede naman, wag niya lang i-turn on yung maximum settings. Pero kaya yun. May 750, like GTX 750. Na-run ko pa yun eh. Like enjoyable naman.
Play GTA 5.
Yeah.
I will grant you leave from our Valheim play.
Can I take leave from the Viking clan to have some alone time?
All right, next question is, I'm experiencing random shutdowns with my PC. The specs are Asus ROG B450F Mobo Ryzen 5 3600 RTX 2060 28GB RAM. SSD SATA Seasonic 62 watts power supply. Nag-shutdown na naman po ang unit kaninang madaling araw after 6 hours na nagsa-sound trip. Sound trip. Then pagkatapos po nun, wala pa po 5 minutes nang sa shutdown na ulit. kahit naka-standby lang ako sa BIOS. Another thing, pag nag-shutdown siya, mag-on siya ulit pero di mag-post. Pag ina-off ko, UPS? UPS
Yeah.
instead of AVR. At ina-on ulit yung UPS without draining residual power. Hanggang mag-off lahat ng lights, mag-on ulit siya ng kusa, yet still walang post. Man. No posting
Sounds like
sucks.
Parang
UPS issue?
I think yan eh. Either nagka-crash yung graphics drivers or merong error sa RAM. Although I can't tell kasi ang konti lang ng data eh. Pero yun.
Shutdown na
Medyo
naman
similar yung
Kanina
symptoms
madala
nung...
yung araw.
Yeah.
What does sound trip mean? Like, if you just listen to music?
Yeah, parang nasa Spotify lang. And then...
Or YouTube music.
Wala pa ng 5 minutes. When he means by shutdown, baka he means restart. It crashed. Right?
So,
Crash.
kahit naka-standby lang ako sa BIOS.
Yeah, nag-crash. Pero shutdown, so baka completely nawalan akong power computer. If it's shutdown, parang, kaya I'm thinking UPS eh.
Hindi
Doesn't
malinaw.
restart.
He mentions UPS. Pag in-on off ko UPS at in-on uli ang UPS without draining residual power, mag-on uli siya ng pusa yet still waiting. But parang it won't boot up even after he fiddles with the UPS.
I'm sure he would have inserted, if he thought that it was possibly the UPS, he would just insert the power into a regular electrical outlet. Well,
Like diretso.
yeah, fine. If you think that's UPS, maybe he should try it na walang UPS just for the start.
Yeah, troubleshooting.
You think it's a driver issue, Rocky the programmer? Ako, I was more leaning towards parang hardware. Kasi even in the BIOS, it doesn't even get to Windows eh. Parang it crashes already.
Yeah, parang medyo similar siya nung nagka-problem ako sa RAM. Parang ganyan din, magsi-shutdown like randomly.
Me too actually. Same. Yung RAM,
Parang RAM eh.
Yeah.
Or yun nga, tapos sabi niya, magsi-shutdown pero bubukas ulit. So I'm thinking that's also, kasi ganun yung mga crashes pag nag-hard crash yung graphics drivers. Ganun yung parang tendency niya eh. Parang it would try to go
Keep
back.
going and then
yeah.
Then bagsak.
Yeah, so yun, check niya yung RAM first, receipt, yung classic na hardware sugar troubleshooting.
Our always
kit. Receipt yung RAM.
Our go-to advice.
Yeah. Tapos try niyang siguro i-reset niya yung BIOS settings if siguro may nagbago siya dun or something.
Or reinstall Windows.
Yeah.
For
kung
your
willing siya.
yeah, kung willing. Kung yung reinstall Windows, diba, there are 3 main options there eh. Does anyone have a preference or kahit ano dyan pwede? There's one you reinstall Windows with but delete all data or start anew, that kind of thing. I would always go with the delete all data just in case it's a virus though or something is or some other kind of software is hijacking or commingling.
At saka yun, you're already doing it. Parang kumbaga nag-commit
Might as
ka
well,
na sa
no?
reinstall eh. Yeah. Yeah, nuclear option of like just getting rid of everything.
If there's kung gano'n laki yung problema, a fresh start is always preferable.
Ikaw, Marv, anything else on this?
Yeah. Well, if he hasn't tried the UPS switching, he should try that. Pero from what Rocky's the programmer is saying, mas swak siya nga dun sa RAM.
Yeah, RAM is always a problem. Maybe it's because it's maybe it's because it's hanging. You know what I mean? It's hanging It's hanging sa side because of gravity. Literally, it's being pulled down. It's the most loose part.
Tsaka yung importance din kasi nung RAM eh. Like everything hinges upon yung access ng CPU dun sa RAM. So anything, like kahit maliit na error lang, yun, talagang walang choice yung system kundi okay, walang CPU overhead.
Can,
Restart.
can a PC boot without a GPU? Like you can't see it, but the PC is booting.
If
Yeah.
if the CPU has integrated, I think
No,
it'll
no.
default to the
Assuming na
integrated.
walang integrated. Like, will the PC boot? Kasi the
No,
only people who need to see the visual is us, but the computer itself, it doesn't care if we can see it. No, it won't boot.
Oh, that's interesting. Siguro hindi kasi yun yung unang
I don't think hindi ata siya magpo-post eh.
It won't post.
I don't think so.
Something to
That's
try.
interesting.
No, kasi I mean, the only person who needs the PC doesn't need to see what we see, diba? The graphics are just for us. Eh.
Pero it's set up na kailangan i-make sure niya muna na may nag-run na yung video eh.
Okay.
Before it successfully posts. Pero ewan ko, hindi ko. I'm not entirely sure.
Even online, may debate. Some say yes.
AMD cards
others
won't
say-
boot without a GPU. AMD
Yeah.
cards.
Some Intel, pwede.
No.
Kasi
Katima
meron
Gaming.
siyang iGPU eh.
It's not na that we. Obviously, we won't see a damn thing. But would the PC boot? Like, will it just spin around and just keep resetting, or will it just stay steady? We just can't see what's going on.
Feeling ko that won't post.
You think it won't post?
Nabasa niyo yung comment ni ITX Addict.
Sa 1080 Ti.
If a tree
No.
falls down in the forest, but there's nobody around, does it really fall? Actually, yeah, we're in that philosophical level there.
Especially these days, bigyan lang yung computer na may for beeping, di ba?
Yeah.
So you won't really know where it is in the process.
Well, I'm only asking because it would be interesting to know. Kasi if you already isolate the problem, kung nag-post, that means baka yung problema yung GPU. And then, ayaw mag-post kung ilagay mo yung GPU. I don't know, right? Kuya Rafael or Kuya Anton, need help po. Ilang years po ang tinatagal ng phone bago bumagal at masira o di na magagamit pa. Posible po ba na tumagal ang phone ng mga 10 years kapag nag-aalagahan naman ng maayos? Yes, definitely. I think my 3210, which was Anton's 3210, was actually still working past 10 years. I don't have it anymore.
But Nokia is well known. Yung mga Nokia of that generation are
Bricks,
well known
no?
to be the cockroaches of the cell phone world. Yung an indestructible.
I'm using an iPhone 6 Plus as my Spotify for my Bluetooth. So that way, my actual cell phone is free. So like, if I get a phone call on this, it doesn't disturb my Spotify. And so I have an extra phone na... How old is this phone? This phone is 4 years old na. I think this can keep going. I think like an old phone can like keep going talaga indefinitely.
Yeah, pero ano yung parang common sa kanilang dalawa? Those are both flagship phones eh. So they would receive the most updates.
I don't know. Like
Tapos,
Apple sends updates that kill the phone, like they purposely slow it down. So I wouldn't really put it. So I will just assume that every phone has a potential chance talaga for breaking. In fact, maybe I would trust an Android phone to last longer precisely because Apple has a history of slowing down. Depende. Oh yeah, depende. I guess. Fine.
Yeah.
How about I rephrase it this way? If you buy a flagship phone, feeling ko it will last 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, the only reason as to why I changed from my old phone was because grabe talaga yung battery ng iPhone. It sucks as hell. But, it only sucks kung may SIM card sa loob. And when, you have data and everything. I don't know. But right now...
GPS.
Yeah, GPS and everything. But right now, kung walang SIM card and then it's just plugged into Wi-Fi. My gosh, it lasts like 15 hours straight. Sometimes I just need to charge it like 2 days a week, and this is 4 or 5 years old now, so it's great. So I really love old smartphones. I won't get into what happened to my other phone because what a fail that was.
Hindi yun under inalag.
Hindi yun inalagaan.
Yeah, exactly, gentleman parrot. It turns into a glorified iPod without cellular. And sometimes you just want an iPod. You don't want all this other. You don't want to get Viber messages or WhatsApp messages when you want to chill because it takes you out. It's important to unplug, but not entirely unplug. That's why it's nice to partition your phones. All right.
I also put this question in because sometimes we get super general tech questions, like not even related to computer.
This is look at this. Cell phones.
This is yun nga, this
naging cellphone nostalgia yung chat nga.
Nokia.
Since we're talking about cell phones, did you know that Nokia was originally a paper company? Like they made paper before they decided to go the tech route. So there you go.
I did not.
So yung hardware sugar kaya pasang kaya magpipivot, no? Like if Nokia was a paper company, tapos naging like global tech company sila, ano kaya hardware sugar, no?
Parang I want to make alcohol. Parang distillery. Parang yung mga...
sabi ni Katima Gaming, toilet paper daw yung Nokia.
Damn.
Toilet paper. Ooh.
Well, Nintendo was a game, yung playing cards. Before
do you know why it was playing cards?
Why they were making playing cards?
Yeah, do you know why?
Wasn't it for the Yakuza or something?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then parang it wasn't allowed to gamble. And so what they did na lang was they made like these
sketchy.
they made these cartoony cards. Yeah, for children. And then the Yakuza got it. And even though it looks kiddie, but they were able to get away with it because it's like it's a toy. It's for children. So okay lang.
Stop camera for now. Yeah, it's a interesting.
Next question from Mato Gum TV. Sir, napansin ko yung PC sa likod mo. Kaya na to. Walang space halos yung GPU para sa intake. Naranasan ko yan currently sa PC ko ang nababahala ako regarding the said concern. Since ganun PC mo, does that mean na okay lang yung ganun kaliit na space for the GPU's intake? Sana masagot mo po.
Just for context of this question, he's referring to our test bench. So it's a MacCube.
It's on the desk.
Yeah, it's an mATX case, the MacCube 110, lent to us by Deeppool. So it's an mATX case, so it's a bit smaller, and then we have this massive graphics card there, the 2080 Super. So medyo mahaba talaga yung Super. So the concern with the question is yun nga, parang nakatapat na yung intake ng GPU mismo na dun sa intake ng fans, and how does that affect thermal performance and things like that.
Wait, 2080 Super is just there sa test bench? Like it's just right there on top?
Actually, inuwi ko na siya. So
okay, thank you. That's a good idea. Don't leave that out there.
Thank you to our customer who donated it to the shop. You know who you are.
Ako yung experience ko dun yung dati kasi yung setup ko kasi ngayon naka-vertical siya na mount. Kaso yung sa mATX, yung vertical mount niya, it makes it so that kapag ka triple slot or like 2.5 slot yung GPU mo, nakadikit siya dun sa tempered
sa side
glass.
Panel?
Yung sa mismong tempered glass, nakadikit siya. So, ayun, okay lang. Hindi ko yun inisip at all nung 5700 XT pa yung gamit ko. So, yun, naglalaro ako no Jedi, Jedi, ano
The
yung
latest
bago?
Star Wars? Yeah.
Jedi
Fallen
Order.
Fallen
Order.
So,
Yeah.
nilalaro ko yun, like, naka 4K pa ako kunwari. Tapos, titignan ko yung temps ko. Yung sa hotspot niya, it was like, 109 degrees.
Huh?
Like,
109 degrees?
enough to boil water. So, yeah, as long as siguro na hindi tulad nung sa akin na nakadikit mismo dun sa yung fans dun sa isang panel, it should be okay. Pero yeah, meron talaga siyang kumbaga thermal penalty. Generally, mas okay na maraming space is what I'm saying.
Although yung sa test bench, hindi nga siya naka-vertical mount. It's just a regular horizontal mount. The question was just like, ang lapit kasi nung fans dito sa But yung vertical mount nga, I've read na wild nga yun sa temps. Like, kasi there's no way to suck the air in or either tumatalbog yung air against the side panel, so you're creating this vortex of hot air. Hindi hindi makalabas yung hot air.
Okay. So ang parang yung concern niya, yung intake ng CPU, ng case fans.
It's just like sobrang lapit kasi ng horizontal card dun sa fans mismo.
Okay.
So,
akala ko yung intake ng GPU.
Naka-vertical. Yeah.
Okay.
In general lang, like, sobrang lapit lang kasi ng GPU dito sa fans. Have you guys ever come across anything saying na, that's bad or that impacts thermal performance?
Pero nga, generally, mas okay talaga na may spaces. Kasi, ganun eh. I mean, diba? That's how air works eh. Kasi it fills the space.
Physics.
I came across I had to do research on thermal whatever, but I came across this parang DIY solution. Yung intake fans, naka-funnel na siya, so may maliit na tunnel basically made out of parang insulating material and stuff. So the fan then may tunnel directly connected to the CPU cooler. So basically parang all of the cool air from the outside gets funneled directly, hindi na siya dumadaan. Tapos naging naman daw the temperature of the CPU cooler improved. So although it's as ugly as hell kasi you have this big tube like something snaking through your case. But if you're interested in a DIY project and some duct tape and some that parang aluminum type material na medyo manipis, that's what they used. So that works naman daw. Like to carry cold air directly to the CPU cooler. Yeah, wala lang. But I also haven't heard anything about like sobrang lapit ng GPU dun sa intake fans and like if that's bad. I wouldn't think so. But I mean like in general yung mATX case kasi maliit and the smaller you go, the less space, the less volume for the hot air to expand into. So mako-concentrate talaga yung hot air. But just in general, just like having the GPU super close to the intake fans, I don't know how much that would impact performance. At least I don't know. I'm theoretically thinking about it.
Alrighties. Next question is, hello sir, I'm planning to build a PC for the first time. Congratulations. Okay lang po ba gumamit ng mATX motherboard sa isang ATX na chassis? And then there is that's an old monitor plug. I see, pero magkakaroon kaya ng extra space dyan kapag nilagay ng mATX mobo? Kumbaga po parang maluwag.
Yeah, so the question is na mATX nga yung mobo, so it's smaller, but you have a full ATX case.
Yeah.
Are the I/O, di ba parang will the shield fit perfectly dun sa likod ng ATX case?
This picture is his PC?
Old school.
My God, that mouse plug, and that mouse and keyboard plug is classic. Look at that. I haven't seen that in so long.
He's a shop meron. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ganun ba?
I've spent too many hours on vlogging and vlogging sa likod ng test bench natin. I think that's a B450 mobo.
Really? B450s have this?
dun sa shop anyway.
I don't even know where you would
For
buy a
me-
mouse and keyboard like that would plug into that hole.
I would still the
Hindi,
circular
yung mga
PS2.
no. Yung mga like
PS2
yung
port.
ang tawag dun, yung mga mechanical keyboard connoisseur.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
gonna buy
that's
yung
true.
IBM na malalaki na
I've
I
seen,
don't know
I've
kung ano yung
seen,
point.
I've seen Linus's IBM video he did.
Yeah.
He did a really good one. May black and white pa siya, and then he's all
Yeah.
up and proper, and then he's reviewing the IBM original keyboard. My God.
Yeah, PS2 pa yun eh.
Actually, I think you could kill someone with that keyboard. Sobrang solid ng keyboard na yan. Para siyang supposedly the Nokia of keyboards. Can you imagine? Looking back, I don't remember caring about the keyboard, no? I mean, like, it was just later on that you realize, I need to care about the mouse. I need to care about the keyboard. I don't know when it started happening.
Yeah, it's either
Finally.
it's either gamers got weak or games got more complex. Like
I think it's fighting games yung yung the deficiency of the first USB
yeah.
keyboards yung and key rollover, di ba?
Yeah.
So ang hirap mag-Hadouken sa keyboard versus gamepad.
I remember the first time that I really wanted to get a specific kind of mouse and keyboard. I remember I wanted to go wireless Logitech, and Logitech had these really nice mice that really felt ergonomic to the hand. So I was a Logitech boy for like after I got my own PC. Then that's where I got it. Keyboard and mouse Logitech all the way, and then I felt nag-Razer ako, but that was like recent lang.
Yeah, pero to answer yung question, yung I/O space, yung size ng I/O ng mga motherboard, standardized siya. So if kumbaga may mATX ka na board, na board, kasya sa ATX, walang space kasi ang lumalaki lang yung expansion sa baba, hindi yung I/O shield. Actually kahit ITX pwede diyan eh. Kahit yung pinakamaliit na motherboard, pwede. Kasi the I/O shield or yung I/O, hindi nagbabago yung size niya.
Just another note on that. Some people don't like it kasi pangit tingnan aesthetically na mATX mobo and you put it in an ATX case, mas maliit. So, ang daming space parang na-overwhelm yung mobo.
Yeah, that's the reason kung bakit naka-vertical yung GPU ko.
Yung GPU
to hide that.
To hide. Well, that works, di ba? Parang that's a workaround if you're concerned. Although, alam mo, vertically mounting lang din kasi ang angas tingnan. Parang it's different. It looks, it's more uncommon than the regular horizontal mount.
Yeah.
For me personally, I don't get what the big deal is. Okay lang sa akin na mATX in an ATX case, but we have had some customers express reservation. So we actually have to ask them na, yung motherboard na pinili mo, mATX, pero yung case ATX. So, walang problema yan compatibility-wise. Like, the mobo will fit in the case, but you should know that some people don't like the way it looks. And some customers say, sige, let's make it into an ATX mobo na lang. So, yeah, there is that. It's not a performance or compatibility issue, but it is an aesthetic concern that you should consider as well.
Lagyan mo ng figurine if you really bother.
Good idea.
Diba?
Or like yung screen, yung parang, yun gusto kong in-next project.
Yung display. Custom,
yung
Yeah.
Ganda.
Or open the front panel and put optical disc drive.
Burner. DVD burner.
Old school.
Blu-ray naman.
Start ka
Blu-ray,
ng business ulit, no?
Blu-ray burner.
Uy, grabe.
Upgraded naman.
Cots Bamboo. Ano pa magandang entry-level mechanical keyboard? I like the Asus K3, actually. The Asus TUF K3. If I remember right, it's only 3,000 or mga 2,800 pesos. And then, good yung switches. And you have a choice. You have MX Blue or Cherry Red. And I really like that rin. I really like the keyboard rin. The wrist support is really cool. It's magnetized. I did a video review of the K3. Actually, I don't know why it's not bought more. Yung problema lang sa K3 is masyadong malaking branding. But other than that,
Yeah,
I'm very
yung
happy.
gamer aesthetic niya kasi.
Oh,
Medyo
but it's a...
off-putting for other people.
But hey, he was looking for an entry level.
Yeah.
I think the entry level, that one it feels good to the touch.
Yeah.
And practical yung wrist rest. Kasi sometimes you just want to remove it. It's nice. RGB
Pero
pa
hindi
siya.
yung cherry keys, there's some other, they're mechanical but they're not cherry.
Oh, okay.
They're,
Hindi ba
Gonna...
Letter O?
Maybe.
no, not O, parang G. I had to,
Gateron?
No.
yeah, that might
Really?
be it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I had to research this somewhat
Yeah.
recently for somebody who asked. Hindi siya cherry.
Hindi siya cherry.
Whenever they're not cherry, the brand never says, sorry Asus, if you're, halata sa specs eh. If it's cherry, they always say cherry.
Yeah,
like in Corsair.
yung picture
yung
lalo.
parang na parang yung cap. But when it's not, you have to dig deeper because there's always something else. This one, I think kung G, parang
okay.
Gateron nga ata.
You're right. What they do...
Gateron nga.
Well, I don't know what it is, but they did say that you can choose between blue, brown, and red switches.
Yes, that's a cherry.
But you don't know if it's cherry. Ano yan?
Yeah, it's not. There was a local reviewer actually that had the review na anong keys. It's hard to find anong keys talaga niya. I forgot.
Well, I mean the fact that the keyboard allows you to choose between what kind of tactile, kung gusto mo yung clicky or yung tactile, at least it's nice to have options. However, parang the ones that are being sold here, it's only just the blue switches na clicky.
Ako the clickier the better for me.
Me
Although
also.
Addict recommends Kali keys or Kali
Kali or Kale? It's Kale. Yeah.
Kale yung ano?
Yeah. Yung brand. Pero ayoko nung... Otemo yata.
Otemo yung isa pa. Pero pag Otemo, they still say it's Otemo eh. Parang it's not something na treated as
na they hide.
Hindi nila kinakaya kung Otemo.
Yeah.
Although I agree with Rocky actually. I like the K3. I mean branding and you think kasi it needs to be cherry or it needs to be whatever sikat. I'm okay with the K3 keys.
You've been using the K3 kasi that's what's on the test bench.
Yeah. So that's the one we have in the shop. I like it. It's solid, especially for the price. RGB pa siya.
Controllable yung RGB?
Yeah. You use you can use the software Asus Aura Sync and Armory Crate. No, there are two softwares. It's in my review. If you don't want to complicate your lives, mag-Armory Crate ka na lang. All right, next question. Cooling. Does the rig come with any cooling equipment or fan? Do I need to turn on my AC in the room when using the PC? I would turn on my AC in the room if you're mining.
Double na gastos mo niyan. You're running the GPU and then aircon ka pa.
Depends. Baka I'm making more with my mining than everything all put together sa kuryente.
I don't know, bumagsak yung Bitcoin.
Pero si Elon kasi.
Grabe yung si Elon. Diba yan? It's been less than a month ba when he said, yeah, we're gonna accept Bitcoin for Tesla. And then after that, you know what? Wala pang 1 month eh.
Environment. And
an environment.
It's iba yung mining way ng Bitcoin in the past month, di ba? It's always been like that.
Yeah.
So, what?
Usually when you buy a computer, usually the PC case comes with fans. And actually at least one fan comes with a PC case. There are some cases but most people, they end up changing the fans because the RGB lights they won't sync together. So usually people end up just replacing it altogether, except yung mga branded cases like the NZXT, which will give you 2 or 3 fans, which I believe are sometimes not RGB, but parang sayang naman kasi maganda yung quality ng fans ng NZXT. So yes, usually PCs come with cooling equipment. So yes, you have fans, but you won't have air coolers unless, kasi I don't know if he's buying a rig. What I guess his question, bro, is if he's gonna buy a rig from us or just
actually,
a case.
This guy did actually buy a whole rig. I included this question because it's a common question, especially for. It's a common question in general. How many fans come with the case, and do I need to add more? Especially, medyo sensitive tayo sa cooling sa atin kasi ang init. Even not in the summer, diba? It's muggy and it's hot. And a lot, we do get the question, yun nga, kailangan ba naka-aircon para sigurado ako na secure yung unit ko, na safety. Mahal ng computer ko, gusto ko safety, diba? Habang tumatakbo. So, I included the question because they are common concerns. Rocky pointed out, most cases do come with fans, but you didn't need to ask. And it's been the common trend among our users to ask for more fans. So they do get more fans. Sometimes nga because of the RGB, but you can have the best of both worlds. Like the Deepcool CF120 Plus have very good RGB at a reasonable price. That's usually triple pack na yan. Good performing fans also. Do you need to have it in aircon? I wouldn't say so. Even PCs that aren't super built for cooling, kaya naman yun na tas mainit sa labas or mainit sa atin. Kaya naman yun na walang aircon. But yun nga, temperature is a topic that people also like to obsess about kasi it's so easy to look it up na, uy, 70 na ako, uy, 80, 90 degrees na. So, it is a common concern that a lot of, But this computer actually is going out to Panyero. He got it na. So, salamat, Panyero.
Well, I don't know how he could work also if it's too hot. I mean, siguro naman if you are unable to do your work, then your room is just too hot also to even do work in. Ayan, you should be afraid.
Well, I think he was more concerned like for his computer. I don't know actually. I don't know if this is an office computer or pang work or like at home. Kasi he was saying something about having a monitor na pang PS5 din eh. So,
high refresh rate.
Well, 4K. We got him a 4K na 60 hertz. The PS5.
I care. PS5.
Baka. Kaiser says that would be a good free heater in the Burr months. Yes, the GPUs get very hot. If you have any experience in mining, you know na sobrang init. And I mean Rocky used to run it while he was asleep and his room would get really hot.
And then naka-aircon ako dati tapos nakatutok yung electric fan mismo sa PC. So sobrang ingay. Those were the old. This is 2011 though. So a lot has changed since then, but grabe. Those are good times.
Okay, may follow up to your Q&A live stream. Pesto from YouTube, and who I believe is a YouTube member as well. Thanks for joining the membership. What's the most in-demand IT skill set today? Say you want to get into freelance work online. Oh, sorry, this might be for Rocky the programmer.
IT. Pinaka in-demand, tsaka pinakamagandang base din yung mobile app programming. So make sure na meron kang yung Android native skills, tapos meron ka rin siguro konting iOS or like medyo familiar ka dun sa Swift. Ayun. Tsaka yung mga ang hinahanap na kasi ngayon din yung mga full stack. So merong, I'm gonna bore everybody. Pero
our viewers just went down by 50%.
Yeah. Pero like in general, yung mobile tsaka web, like yun ang in demand ngayon. Tsaka syempre dapat meron ka rin konting like back-end. So marunong ka rin gumawa ng Node.js server, Python, yun. Tsaka siguro yung mga sikat na frameworks ngayon, React, Angular, Vue, yun.
And hold that thought while we have a word from our sponsor.
Ang video na to ay handog ni cdkoffers.com. Marami kang mahahanap na iba't ibang uri ng software dito. May games, apps, activation codes for Windows 10. Check out our video on CDK offers in the video description. Mabilis, mura, and syempre legit dito. Madali lang mag-order, search for the software you need, add to cart, check out, Daan ka sa payment options nila, wala pa isang minuto, finished. May legit working CD key ka na sa software na pinili mo. Gamitin ang aming promo code para makakuha pa ng extra 20% discount sa purchase mo. Kung naghahanap ka ng mura, legit, and original software, check out cdkoffers.com.
All right, there we go.
Around 42, I think.
All right, next question is from Mark Corda. Suggestions on how to clean white-sleeved cables.
Oh.
I've never cleaned white-sleeved cables. I've never
Yeah, I
even
answered-
cleaned the cables.
Yeah, Rocky the programmer.
I answered this kanina yata eh. Ako ang ginagamit ko dun sa akin yung mga wipes na alcohol-based.
Huh?
Yeah.
Ah.
Mas sila. Kasi yung alcohol nag-evaporate naman siya agad. So walang masyadong risk. Pero syempre, you're gonna clean it na unplugged.
Yeah, I was about to say, make sure
Parang
I'll plug that.
Let's establish this muna. Pero yeah. Pero yeah, effective
Hindi mo nabanggit yun sa reply mo sa pwede magtanong po.
So, yeah, edit ko na lang mamaya. Pero yeah, yung effective yun yung alcohol. Kahit yung sa although hindi na to connected. Alam niyo yung mga like yung charger ng iPhone tsaka yung kasama na earphones earphones.
I'm still here.
We lost your video.
We lost your video.
Yeah, pero yan,
no.
basta anything na white, okay yung
But thankfully, we
alcohol.
didn't mess up the rest of our videos like usually.
Yeah.
Sino may
My
old
answer-
PC dyan? Oh.
My answer to that question was, I just assume that there are some spots over time na hindi mo talaga matanggal kasi sobrang na-ingrain na yung black spot. So you might wanna paper it over with whiteout or spray paint it.
Actually,
Marby,
yeah.
see you na.
Parang,
Oh.
Sharpie na white yung highlighter.
yeah, exactly. Yung parang ganyan. Kasi feeling ko in the long run talaga yung white, dumidikit lang talaga yung dumi dun eh. Then
Yeah.
parang for some reason, you just can't remove it however you try. So that was my answer na for stubborn spots. Yeah, maybe like a Sharpie na white or yung white out or something like that. Or spray
White
paint
out.
it. Na, Yeah.
White out.
Do they still sell that?
Like pentel siguro, like yung felt pen siguro na white.
Pwede. White out. Just get the
Oh yeah,
brush
and yun pala. And isa pa palang like tip, kapag gagamitin mo yung yung wipes method, make sure na you wipe in one direction kasi yung mga sleeves na yun nagfe-fray siya minsan. So like don't do this like isang sweep, isang ganun lang.
Are we talking about braided cables or yung parang naka-plastic na
I think yun
na
yung
insulated?
No, I think yung braided na
Braided.
yeah,
No, all
PSU
white.
cables.
Hirap linisin, no?
I never even thought of having to even wipe those cables. The only thing that I need to care about cleaning is my keyboard, which grabe, and daming dog fur and all sorts of things. It's pretty disgusting actually. Wait, let's see. Let's use the camera. Let's see how I wait.
It needs to autofocus.
No, I don't know if it can reach it. Wait lang. Focus.
Ganda ng quality,
It won't
grabe.
Focus.
Hindi yata siya sir naka-auto eh. Parang
Hindi siya nag-auto.
That circle
Yeah,
thing.
yung aperture.
Wait, I can I set it. Wait, there. Naka-auto na. Naka-A. Ayan. Let's see if it works. Wala I don't know how to get it to work eh.
Hindi, pero yung aperture yata kasi like it's super
I want
small
you
right
focus. Sige,
Super small.
well, I know it's it's a work in progress. Ayan, okay. Back on top of my books. There we go.
Canon one autofocus is no problem.
Well, I just researched nga how to plug it into my PC for this webcam thing only now eh.
Hindi, pero yun nga, yung like, medyo ibang out of topic na to. Yung Fujifilm yan, di ba?
Yeah,
XS10.
Fujifilm
Yeah.
XS10.
Gusto ko yung sensors nila. Like yung sobrang crispy nung quality. Pero in terms of yung user experience, walang tatalo sa Canon for me.
Like
As in talagang you can pick it up and use it.
Right
Hindi
away.
tulad nung,
I
Yeah.
haven't tried the Canon. I see Anton is the one with the Canon.
That's kind of true. Although I also had to go on YouTube kasi wala talaga alam sa camera. So like, what the hell is
Pero
this?
you were able to, di ba?
Yeah, the latest thumbnail on our latest video,
Yeah.
yun. When I sent to Ren, that was from the camera. I have B-roll, and I shot the video already na
Yeah.
using it. And it's there are videos online. Like even Linus has a video na
Yeah.
can this $2,000 camera beat this $200 phone? And then people usually say, yeah, kaya naman ng phone, but actually I have to say,
Yeah,
eh.
iba
Damn, akala ko dati puro hype lang tong mga camera na to na hindi naman kailangan, pero
I mean, just look at, I can see my pores.
Yeah.
And the
Saka yung
individual
yung-
strands.
Like yung conversion nung niya, like nung colors, it's like sobrang ibang-iba.
Ako nga, I was really impressed with the S21 Ultra. Then after that, when I got this, like, ay, iba nga talaga. Iba talaga eh. Alrighties, next question. From Julius Aguirre. Good day. I cable managed my rig and hindi na gumana yung system. As a whole, hindi gumana, no power, no boot and anything. PS2 is checked. Other parts checked in other systems. Even a new power supply unit in the rig is not working. My thing is, maybe nasira yung mobo na AM4 socket. Pero my question is, what AM4 socket mobo can I buy for a price of 3,000 to 7,000 na magandang replacement with NVMe and 4 RAM slots? How can this be? You think that the mobo broke here? Parang, how can everything like be... Well, what do you guys think?
I kind of feel guilty kasi parang ako yung siguro nanood siya nung ng cable management video tapos fire pero yeah, I would check. I wouldn't give up
I don't think
mobo
it's
agad.
Yeah, me also. Parang it's rare for a mobo just to die like that. Usually, yung problema sa mobo is like, I don't know, one slot doesn't work. Like sometimes, actually, I have a bad track record with LAN slots. They used to break down on me. That sucks. But all the other parts of the mobo breaking, very unlikely.
Yeah, I think rin yan siguro, like loose na RAM.
Or he could be one of those unlucky ones that actually gets a static short.
Oh no, sana naman hindi, dude.
Like 1 out of 1,000 or something. Kasi ground yourself on your case. I mean, that'll get rid of any static build up.
Ayun nga tinatry kong alalahanin if we gave that parang warning.
Parang hindi.
Parang hindi.
Dun sa video, parang hindi ko maalala na before you stick your hand in there, ground yourself.
That's why
may disclaimer kami na sinabi ko na hindi to parang this won't be an in-depth na PC building. Okay.
That one is there. Yes.
Save kami.
That one is there, I remember.
Pero sympathies pa rin to Julius. I mean, this always sucks when it happens. And, if it is the motherboard, B450s are still at 7K range now ba?
Lower pa.
Lower.
Lower, yun. So just get
a 5K
previous gen. Yeah. MSI Tomahawk Max.
Yeah. Pero ako, I would like siguro quadruple check before buying. Kasi
sayang
it's very rare na you're going to destroy your motherboard that way.
Other parts checked in other systems. So.
Alam mo yun yung problema.
Yung PSU gumagana. So it's baka I don't know, baka because sa sobrang niyang tinighten yung mga cables. Parang sobrang hapit na hapit yung length for the power supply to the motherboard. So parang baka akala niya nakasaksak na ng todo. Yung pala parang because it's just so tight. May
kulang pa.
Oo. Try taking out all your cable management cable ties and then try again.
Grabe naman, all of them.
Sabi niya rin, even a new PSU in the rig is not
man.
working.
Oh no. I'm so sorry to hear.
Yeah.
It really sucks.
And that's the thing about computers. Like ako, paminsan ayoko na hawakan yung rig ko kasi, I mean, I don't wanna touch anything anymore kasi inisip ko, well, there's like a 1 out of 10,000 chance that for some reason, and my rig's oldness, parang it's just being held together with dirt and dust and dog fur. So parang,
And
I feel, I feel the anxiety also na kung palitan ko ba tong graphics card, magbubuta pa ba to? pag-install ko ng bago. So, I mean, yeah, that sucks when it happens. And sometimes you just don't know why. It was working naman, yun nga, may linipat ka na cable or something, and then you're like, oh, what happened? It won't work anymore.
Yeah.
Even not cable management parang if you get OC na, ang dumi-dumi na ng fans sa CPU cooler ko, and sometimes you get the urge to really clean it, so, wait, paano ko ba tanggalin tong CPU cooler na to?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta, the back plate or whatever, depending on the cooler. Like, oh, man.
Alrighties, next question. What is this? Uy, is that an RTX 2080 Ti up there? Parang it's the same box I have, the Gigabyte.
This is a rig from one of our posters on the Pwede Magtanong forum. Actually, we're out of the canned questions. We're just sharing rigs that they posted. I chose this one nga kasi it's like, it reminded me of yung naka-display. And a lot of people do this. They keep their boxes not just for warranty purposes, although we've talked about dito's hardware sugar, you don't need the boxes, but a lot keep them for display. I noticed even Kenzo.
Kenzo's question nga was, if you build it, can I keep the box? Like, yes, you can keep the box. And it's like, oy, yung monitor na binili ko, ano yan? Can I keep the box? I'm like, yeah, puta, yung monitor na yan, yung monitor box, walang ang design yung MSI monitor box. It just has the wording on it. Like, yeah, okay, you can have it.
Yeah, ako, what I love about this is yung parang medyo nostalgic siya. Kasi yung, ganyan nga pero imbes na pala computer parts, yung box ng games. Naalala ko may ganyan din akong parang pero like, yung CRT monitor pa, tapos may shelf din ako dun. Tapos yung lahat ng Half-Life games nandun sa taas. Parang naalala ko lang yung bahay na yun.
I second
15
that.
15 years ago.
I had all of them. Like I had
you had so many boxes.
I had so many boxes. I had so many boxes that I filled up like parang maybe 6 cabinets of just the boxes. And then when you open the box, my instructions manual for the game. I had everyone talaga.
Saka yung boxes for PC games iba Hindi siya yung parang box lang na
and then you can see the history The older the game, the bigger the box. Which if you think about it, anong point ng bigger box is because of the manual before. And then after it got smaller, and finally naging DVD case na lang. Case na lang. In fact nga, if you buy a PC game sa Data Blitz ngayon, case lang siya na hindi nga totoong CD, papel lang siya with a download code or something.
Yeah,
it's pathetic.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Yeah, yung last na parang box na game na binili ko yung GTA 5. But even then, parang box lang din siya tapos may map lang. Hindi tulad nung yung dati yung Warcraft 2 dati. Grabe yung box nun. Tapos like may lore book pa sa loob. Tapos hindi siya collector's edition. Like yun lang yung
normal.
Yeah, basic lang siya. And yun nga yung Half-Life, yung Opposing Force,
Blue Shift.
Yeah, sobrang gaganda. But yeah, those days are over.
I don't however miss this is finished. Please put in CD2.
Yeah.
It's finished. Please put in CD3. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then after that, what they have playing in the background sometimes, if it's a quality game, is they have like a story playing or the instructions how to play the game. Kasi you're like, kasi yung hirap dun is you need to wait. The game art. You need to wait. you need to wait for it to finish eh. So I'm like, kasi okay na sana if you could just leave it going. But ito talaga, you need to physically put the CD in there. Like I remember, those CD cases are so thick.
Yeah.
Rocky, hindi mo inabutan no 3.5 pa at 5.25 pa na yung one basic game, 10 stacks of 10.
I did.
3.5. Yeah.
I did.
Ay, nata mo siya.
10 CDs ba? No, I think maybe my maximum was 6.
I thought the diskettes. The
diskettes!
Yeah.
There. No, I never reached that. I don't know.
Masyado na legit yun.
I don't know. Anton, Anton, did we have the
OG
diskette games? Parang wala naman. Yung Rebel Strike.
Ako yung nag-install eh. Hindi mo napansin yung insert disk.
Rebel Strike? Rebel Strike. Was that diskette?
No, the Star Wars Rebel Assault.
Rebel, yeah, that one, the super.
Daming FMV nun, so CD yun. That was like a real shooter, di ba?
Parang you switch from a B-wing to third-person shooting behind cover to back to B-wing. Parang arcade style.
Yeah. I think that's a real shooter.
Yeah, real shooter. Yan.
Tapos may naalala pa ako yung Red Alert 2, yung Allied campaign nasa isang CD. Tapos yung
the Soviets in a
nasa
different isang CD. Yeah.
Yeah, tama.
Diba?
Parang
magkaiba silang CD.
I remember I was so excited. I bought a CD drum. Yung talagang it's a whole drum. Yeah. And then you put all the CDs in there. Kasi it's horrible, but later on you don't really want to put back the game CD into the proper game box case. So tuloy, when you're looking for something, you're like, "Oy, sige, I'm gonna go install Crysis. Bakit Warcraft 2 dito? Oh, saan yung Warcraft 2 CD, diba?" God, drove me crazy.
Like that one case na nandun lahat ng games.
Ay,
pito yung games. Kasi yun lang yung pinakamalapit sa desk.
I used to put multiple CDs on top of each other, even though in my mind I'm like, this is scratching the bottom, no? But lazy eh. Yeah, damn.
Yes, but so that's why I included this picture.
Very nostalgic.
The box, and a lot of people still do keep the boxes just as display.
Actually, bro, this is standard na. People really do display. This is not
boxes,
old school.
The hardware boxes.
Yeah, this is standard if you ask me.
Tsaka yun, dahil nga hindi tulad nung hardware sugar, yung warranty policy ng ibang stores, you should really keep yung boxes ng
it's dual purpose, diba? Pang display, pang warranty na rin kung ano.
Pang RMA.
Nasaan na ba yung CPU box ko? But again, for us, you don't need to go through all of that stress. You can toss the box. You can return the items to us as is. We don't ask for original packaging. Because as customers, we think na kalokohan yan. And,
when I found out from you guys na the suppliers didn't require the box, I felt so betrayed that the shops wanted.
Suppliers don't require?
They'll just say, basta what you give them, that's what they'll give back to you. So, kung walang box, di pagbalik sa'yo, wala ring box. Pero they'll take the item.
Yeah.
So, yung policy na yun, parang just to mitigate na...
Yeah, para mahirapan ka.
Oh my goodness!
Para mahirapan yung customer.
Such a word.
Hindi ko alam yun. Akala ko sinasalo lang natin.
No, I like our customers, but not that much. Hindi natin mabalik yun. Bahala kayo dyan.
Akala ko sinasalo natin yung full cost, no? Okay.
Hells no!
Pero grabe.
Yeah, so I mean, we won't trash the other shops, but for us, you just need to bring in the part. You don't need the packaging or whatever stuff.
Harvey, Baya Ibon. Finally, I can post my setup. Is this him?
Yeah, that's the guy who went to setup.
Alright, so his setup is a Ryzen 3 3200G, cooler, master, hyper, 212 Spectrum, Thermaltake, rad fan. Had to change the fan kasi nasira yung stock for some reason. Motherboard B450 Aeros, GPU Gigabyte GeForce 1660 Super, RAM 16 gigabytes 2x8, A-Pacer Knox RGB 3200 megahertz, XPG SX600 6000 Pro 256 gigabytes NVMe SSD, 1 terabyte WD HDD, power supply unit Hunt Key. I'm not familiar with that one. GS500. Case is Power Logic. Fan monitor. Monitor. Sorry. Monitor is Envision GT27R18. We really should review more Envision monitors. May supplier ba tayo nun?
No.
I think
No.
Ano?
Rocky the programmer.
Like,
No?
ito yung review, no? Ito yung review. No? It's really good for the price. If you can, if you can stomach na meron kang dead pixel. Like,
Regularly? Like when the dead pixel
Yeah.
just happens over time, or it really comes
Yeah.
in with the... Huh? You mean pixels
Yeah.
begin dying?
yeah.
My God! I've never encountered that. Usually my dead pixels
So,
are there
yung sa
na.
akin, yung sa akin bumili ako nung una, tapos meron siyang may dead pixel siya sa gitna. Tapos like it's sobrang annoying kasi like siya yung green. Like yung green yung pinakakita. So binalik ko. Tapos nakuha ko naman So parang siguro 1 week later, meron ulit pero nasa parang lower left.
Umusog na.
Wow!
Yun,
Pero ang ganda
acceptable na
niya.
yun.
Saan yan?
Ang ganda niya.
Saan yan? The lights just begin going out? Ganun ba?
Hindi, so to turn off mo siya, okay ka. Tapos parang excited ka mag-play the next day. The next day, pag on mo nung monitor, yun, may green na sa lower left.
Wow, that's horrible. I have a Samsung monitor na 27-inch. That one is going like 8 years. Up to now, wala pang dead pixel.
Yeah, don't cheap out on monitors talaga.
Well, medyo mahirap. Like, for instance, like the monitor I just reviewed for an Asus ROG monitor of like $50,000 for a 360 hertz monitor. The 25-incher, hirap. I mean,
Grabe naman kasi.
yeah, I mean, I can't justify a 25-inch monitor for that price, no matter what kind of hertz it is, unless like you're super like pro gamer, which I'm not.
Like monitors talaga.
Pero kung may HDR yun, may HDR, tapos like...
May HDR siya.
Okay.
May HDR siya.
Grabe.
May HDR siya.
Kaso 25-inch.
25-inch, it's super... I mean, wala eh. Once you go big, parang hirap to go...
Yeah. Yung
to
lowest
go
ko,
smaller.
yung lowest
27?
I'm willing to go, 27.
Yeah, I agree also. 27 is just the lowest I can go also.
I just heard what you guys said again.
It played back.
Because somebody asked a related question upstairs. I didn't call attention to it because you guys didn't see.
Oh, what was it?
Meron
I saw it. And then may follow-up question pa nga eh.
Yeah. So I know what you're all talking about. In fact, someone messaged me right now asking about it.
Really?
On WhatsApp. Oo.
Like offline?
Oo.
Are we all talking about the same thing?
Yeah, we're all talking. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Sige, mamaya we'll talk about it later.
But I think I know the one Marvin was referring to.
Me also. Okay na. Okay na.
My usual response to that is
this...
boys
Ano
kami
sa
ni
circle of
Anton.
friends niya lang ba? Ano yan?
Boys
No.
kami ni Anton.
Feeling ko Rocky the Programmer, you didn't, hindi mo binasa yung kanina. Okay. Why is it made
But
of...
yeah, Marvin and I are in sync, yes.
Are we late?
Based on his response.
Why are we placing May the 4th be with you? Oh, yeah, that's a nice
No, that's
nice
the-
figure.
This was he posted it on the Pwede Magtanong forum on May the 4th.
Okay too, It really does look. I like that he switched it red and orange. It really does feel like Darth Vader.
Yeah,
In fact,
Imperial type.
no,
Yung
this looks like the scene.
angle,
This looks like the scene from ano yan, Star Wars Rogue. Wait,
One.
Rogue One.
Rogue One. The ending scene.
When Vader's
Yeah.
rampaging through the
Yeah.
Corelliator to
Yeah.
get to the Corvette,
He's
to get
like,
to the Dark Lord.
launch!
Yeah. And he's like,
Take it!
he's
Take it!
force-choking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is sorry, Margo.
Can the figurine fit inside the case? Parang kasha, no? It won't hit the fan?
Yeah, kasha. Dun sa may ano.
Feeling ko, DSLR to, yung ginamit niya.
Ganda, no? Ganda.
So this is also another user submission. If you guys have rigs that you wanna show off, please submit to the Pwede Magtanong forum. The site is in the video text description. We just like, even if they're not from us, we just like we're just really PC geeks. We just really like seeing nice stuff.
Yeah,
nice
and
rigs.
also pwedeng mag-send din kayo nung sobrang pangit. Like, like okay lang. Like,
para ano gagawin
para
natin
ma-roast
dyan?
namin.
Actually, I didn't answer ano yan.
We don't discriminate here.
ITX Addict's question. I don't think it's inside the PC. It's outside, no?
Yeah.
It's outside, and he removed
I think it's
he
outside.
removed the glass panel case for this, and he just.
I was chatting with ITX Addict this morning, and he was suggesting that we do a reaction video to our user builds, parang ganyan.
Yeah.
But baka that should be Rocky the programmer. Parang di ko ata kaya mag-react.
Yeah, I don't know if I can be Marte.
Yeah,
I can be mean. So like,
si Rocky the programmer na.
the F out of all of you.
Kasi
we should make it a clear segment na parang if you send your piece,
you're gonna be roasted, or you could get roasted.
Yeah.
Tough love to.
Walang pikunan.
But kasi the other guys on the internet do it so well, like Bitwit and stuff. Si Bitwit So,
Wait, si Bitwit dyed his hair pink.
Well, he's going through a rough time. Okay.
Yeah. He's going through a rough time.
Tsaka he's lost a lot of weight. Have you noticed? Parang payat na niya.
Yeah.
wait, what happened to Bitwit?
He got a divorce. He got a divorce.
Yeah, they're separating.
Wifey sauce?
Wifey sauce. She renamed her channel, by the way. It's no longer Wifey sauce.
Oh shoot! What you name it
Diba?
to?
Oh man.
I think she changed it. But para start of the year pa ata to or something, or Feb or something, couple of months ago. Pero
Ito lang masasabi ko dyan. I mean, if Bill Gates and Jeff Bezos can't keep their wives satisfied, parang it doesn't bode well for the rest of us normal human beings. No. Medyo na-depress ako doon.
Only you and I are married pa at this point, Marv. Let's not scare away the youngins. Let's not give the marriage a bad rep.
If Marvin is using that example, we should include Elon Musk also.
But Elon Musk is happy now with the Canadian singer who he has a kid with. Parang okay naman siya.
I think doesn't he have another
Elon
kid somewhere
Musk is,
else?
Hindi ata.
Hindi ba? Okay. Apparently, I know, but he was previously. Wait, no, I'm getting it mixed up. I think he was previously married.
He had a long-term girlfriend. Not the one he has a kid with now, but I didn't really follow. I didn't really follow his personal life.
Fritz, you're actually in the channel. You're here nga. That's why I asked you. I asked, is it an NDSLR regular phone camera? So Fritz, thank you for showing us your build.
DSLR, yeah. Fritz actually also develops games, so I thought that was super interesting. To hear that a lot of us just use it for gaming. Well, Rocky the programmer uses it to program. Rocky, my brother, uses it to edit, but most of us really just game talaga. But Fritz game develops, and he's contributed some material to a Steam game. Sorry, I forget the title, but it's been published on Steam. Sorry, speaking of which, our in the industry interview on Monday will be with the founders of a local gaming studio, Yang Mobile, who have 2 games already, and both of them are on Steam. So they've been pretty well received. So I'm interested to hear their experience. Tapos sobrang wild yung voice talent nila for their latest game. Sorry, I forget the title of the latest game, but their voice talent is foreign. Like they really got veteran voice actors like from abroad. So I'm super excited to talk to them and like hear more about gaming development and like how it is also in the local scene. Because like some of our artists are top notch. We think we have the quality to stand up to international, competition on that front. So that will be on Monday.
Yeah, yung sa Naughty Dog eh. May friend ako na Pinoy na syempre na like siya lead programmer siya dun
Nice.
sa Naughty
Wow.
Dog. Yung ano yun? Anong game nila?
Game na yun.
Last of Us.
Yes.
Yeah. Last of Us, yung
Or si the Uncharted? Sila din
yeah,
Uncharted
Uncharted,
eh.
yeah. Yeah, sa
Uncharted, I love
Uncharted siya
those games.
nag-work.
We should get him for
Yeah.
in the industry. Tapos you can interview him. Yan yung next up sa June.
We already interviewed a lead graphics designer dun sa
Yeah. Ubisoft.
Ubisoft Massive.
Yeah, Massive.
And
Yeah.
his proudest moment was that when he was still doing edits here in the Philippines, that what was that game you guys just mentioned? Uncharted, yeah. Yung trailer ng Uncharted, yun ang, parang may scene siya, he worked on the train tracks and he's like, wow!
Yeah.
Nakikita, like, that was the big moment daw for him. Na, damn! Yung trailer na, I made those train tracks.
Sage's library, sorry, as a question. How do you remove Win/Veer tool? Kasi he has Win Defender, detects it as malware, and then he removes it, but it keeps coming back. You can use super anti-spyware. Yeah. We should get like 10 pesos every time we plug this program. But we always recommend super anti-spyware. Check also if it actually is malware, because sometimes there can be legit programs that other legit programs mislabel as malware. Because if it keeps coming back, baka that means also that one of your programs uses that process for whatever reason. Tapos legit naman pala siya. So you can Google it naman what this WinVeer tool is. Kasi parang it might be Windows Virtual Tool or I don't know, something. So number one, check if it is malware. And number two, if it is, you can try super anti-spyware to remove it.
Yeah, make sure you download the free version.
Pwede rin kasi sa crack ng games mo yun.
Essential nga, di ba? Kailangan para tumakbo.
So yeah, mag-set ka ng exclusion zones.
Officially support the piracy.
Yes. We are against.
I don't even know how to install that kind of thing. During my time, CDs lang ako eh.
Sorry. The game that Fritz contributed to was the Orville Interactive Fan Experience, available on Steam. And I have been wanting to watch that show because parang it has TNG vibes. Seth MacFarlane is a big. Seth MacFarlane is a big TNG fan.
Oh, it's free.
The Orville.
Yeah, it's free to play.
Fan Experience. Oh. That's what I haven't researched. But yeah, Fritz contributed.
Oh, space ano siya.
Sci-fi. I know what Rocky the programmer's downloading.
It's bro. It's like Star. What was that game that you liked so much? Star Control. No, Star Control.
Like Star Control. Oh yeah.
Star Control. No.
Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
No. But you used to play this really old game, Star Control, ba? When you're talking to aliens, apparently it's a fast-paced civilization kind of game. And Masters of Orion. And Masters of Orion. Damn.
Yes, like an adventure game na sobrang old school. That's a good series too.
Masters of Orion or Star Control?
Well, both, but Star Control 2.
Actually, my favorite game, if we're on that kind of level, is FTL. Fine, it's not the same exactly, pero FTL pa rin. Grabe, that's such an addictive game.
Yeah, that's a good game.
It's a great game.
Naalala niyo yung parang yung next game sana ni Notch, yung gumawa ng Minecraft. He was, 'di ba? Parang gumagawa sila ng parang Minecraft na nasa space.
Oh.
Pero like it's more basta medyo siya mas focus siya sa space. Tapos yung parang advanced nga dun, pwede kang mag-program dun using kasi di ba yung redstone sa Minecraft, parang it's expanded there. Na yung mga gumagawa na nga ng demos, parang gumagawa na sila ng CPU sa loob ng game. Like CPU, can you like imagine that? Pero yun nga
game.
Yeah, pero yun nga, wala nang parang nothing happened. Parang na-cancel din siya.
It's okay. He's rich now. He's super rich.
Pero sayang. Parang sayang talaga. Anyway.
Alrighties. Okay, so that's it for tonight, folks. Please please watch Anton's interview this coming Monday on.
And I will be live from the shop tomorrow lunchtime.
You'll be live tomorrow.
Live from the kasi Jay's on leave, so I'm manning the shop tomorrow, and I'll be live streaming live from the shop, live from Hardware Sugar noon time at 12:30 or so tomorrow. Yeah,
You'll need the headset.
Oh shoot, putra.
Yeah, I mean like this is the headset right here.
Damn it.
If you want, I can drop it off. I'll drop it off na lang at the shop for you.
Okay, yeah, sige, that works. I'll be there mga 9 a.m. onwards. So, can you charge it na? Para...
Sige. For the record, hindi namatay yung Fujifilm.
XS10. Canon, are you listening? Bakit namatay yung... When I did media diet, mga 35 minutes in, namatay yung camera eh.
No, you have to set it nga kasi na continue.
I did. You know what? Baka your camera died kasi it's on a timer standby thing, yung battery thing. That's the one. Yeah. That's the thing that I changed first, only because the YouTube guy said so, and I changed it.
Wait! I have one last shout out because Mark Lewis from YouTube reminded me. Wait, I'll get it.
All right. Good night, Valiant Cashew Nuts.
Yung tong Orville game na to, very positive siya sa
Steam rating.
Yeah. Sobrang positive.
Mark Lewis reminded me that when we hit 60k subs, we are giving away 11 bottles of Don Papa rum. Thank you, Don Papa.
Thanks, Don
for
Papa.
Sponsoring, this is legit, quality rum. And look how big the bottle is, man.
I can't see it. You can't see it. We can't see.
No, this is my cell phone.
I think you need to go out.
Yeah.
Then lift it higher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, it's like the size of my face, you.
Okay. Pwede. Oh, yeah. It's really that circumference.
So, we have 11 bottles to give away of this. Then when we do the 60k video, there'll be instructions there on how you can avail of the giveaway. Pero walang kalokohan na you need to subscribe to the channel or like the page or whatever stuff. We don't believe in that stuff. You just need to watch the video and the instructions will be there. And I will also be drinking this during the 60k video. So sobrang sloshed siguro. Let's see if I can still get the script out, or because that's the reactions to me comments video.
Gentleman Parrot's asking, why is the rum gone? Okay, I can't do Jack Sparrows.
It's here.
And it's just the beginning of the weekend, and I want to remind everyone that Mass Effect Legendary just released while we were talking.
Yeah, I already bought it.
You bought it na? Oh my God. That's 3,100 pesos right there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe I should get it nga already.
Yeah, kasi yung gameplay ng ME1.
Yeah, I heard.
Yun yung hindi ko pa nalalaro for a very long time yung ME1.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Laging ME2 yung nire-replay ko and then 3.
Yeah, kasi
yung save ini-import ko na lang sa ME1 kasi medyo ang hirap talaga laruin minsan.
Wow, so you use the same saved file from ME1, your first and only run
I have
through?
900 hours there. Parang nakakaano na yun, siguro mga 3 PC na siya.
Like you just copied it over?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel you. Hirap nga.
Paragon Shep.
Damn.
So what's up with Paragon Shep, man? Renegade is the way to go. Watch our latest video.
Hindi,
talk about that.
Medyo pragmatic yung pero yung Paragon meter niya mataas na mataas.
Sige, baka i-abayit na rin.
Okay.
All right, guys. Good night, everyone, and thanks for joining us for our show tonight. Stay safe.
Thanks for watching.
Medyo mataas pa rin yung cases. Good night.